Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Dr. Muhammad Ashraf bin Rostam from the Department of Nutrition Sciences, and today on the capacity of the Management Representative and also the Deputy Chairman of KAHS Safety, Health and Environment Committee, I will be presenting to you on the KAHS Safety Briefing. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome all of you new students, and hopefully the Kuliah of Allied Health Sciences, or we fondly call as KAHS, will be your second home or your new home. And inshallah, because of that, we would love that this new home of yours would be a place that is comfortable, safe, and has a good environment for you to undergo your learning experience, inshallah. Because of that, safety, health, and environment is our responsibility, and we want you to be able to have a wonderful, positive experience throughout your whole years of study. Because of that, this particular briefing would be looking and highlighting the aspects of safety, health, and environment in KAHS. My presentation will cover on the policies related to safety and health, and a committee that is responsible to monitor these aspects, some of the training and awareness that we conduct, and emergency preparedness that we conduct for everyone, or all the members of KAHS to be prepared of any emergencies, and the process of incident investigation about environmental sustainability, and also some of the SOPs or standard operating procedures that we adopt with regards to the recent pandemic COVID-19. So hopefully all of you would be able to gain as much as benefit with regards to all this. When we mention about safety, it is always being combined together with three areas, which is health, safety, and environment. And they often call it as HSE, Health, Safety, and Environment. So in KAHS, we have established a policy to cater and monitor these three areas. This is the KAHS policy on health, safety, and environment, where we aim to achieve excellence in managing HSE. Specifically, we are committed towards compliance with applicable HSE regulations. So those regulations and guidelines that has been published by the Malaysian government and also other agencies that are authority towards HSE monitoring. We also aim to protect the environment, including prevention of pollution and sustainable resource use, papers, electric, water, so on and so forth. We aim to prevent human injury, ill health, property damage, and environmental pollution. As you know, KAHS students deal with a lot of chemicals and sharp materials, so on and so forth. So we aim to protect students and staff from injury, and also continual improvement of the HSE management system. So this is briefly regarding this policy. This document is being pasted in offices in the departments, and also you can read this in the KAHS website. The committee that is specifically responsible towards overseeing this particular safety, health, and environment is called KAHS, or the KAHS Safety, Health, Environment Committee. And this committee consists of the chairman, who is also our dean, and me as the deputy chairman. There are also other staffs as being shown here in the organization. And someone who is very important, I think, for you to know is the safety liaison officer, Brother Azrael, where I'll introduce you to him because he would be the person to monitor or to report on any incident that occurs in the kuliah. So these are also the employer representative, consisting of the head of departments and also the employee representative from each of the department in KAHS. Among the activities that we do is we conduct training and awareness programs for students and staffs. For example, we conduct CPR courses, chemical management training for those science officers, the technicians, MLTs, and so on and so forth. We have PPE and safety training to the staffs so that they can deliver training to the students. Another subtopic is with regards to emergency preparedness and response. We believe that it is important for all the members of the kuliah to be prepared to respond towards any incident. So we have the ERT, Emergency Response Team, to prepare for this. And these are the people or the staffs who are involved. And I would like to focus or highlight on the evacuation team leader, Brother Abdul Fattah Ibrahim, a senior member in KAHS, and he is responsible towards planning if there is emergency, how we evacuate the building. The SLO, as I mentioned before, this is his contact number. It is important for you to know or to record or to store his number. In any case of emergency, you can call these people. The general emergency procedure is that first you should alert the ERT team that I've shown you in the previous slide and inform them. During working hours, please call one of them, for example, Brother Fattah or Brother Azril, where they will respond towards the specific issue. If outside of working hours, you can directly call the Office of Security Management, or we call them as OSSAM, using this number to report on the situation. The action after that would be the ERT team will respond towards specific issues or events. For example, if there's chemical spillage or food poisoning, they will have a specific procedure to conduct. And then evacuation will commence as directed by the ERT team. This is another list of emergency contact. As I mentioned about Awesome, you can call them with the number of 095705555, and their KPI is that within less than 3 ringing tones, they will pick up your call. So I've always tested this, and there's never beyond 3 ringing tones that they will pick up the call. So highlighted. So Awesome will liaise you with the police or bomber or the hospital. So please call Awesome and not directly calling the bomber in case of fire, etc. So this is the evacuation procedure. You may also find this being pasted in your departments. I will not go through in depth in this particular briefing. So we also have conducted a few times on the emergency evacuation route test, looking at the most efficient routes for evacuation of the KAHS building. We also have conducted KAHS evacuation drills to see whether these routes are manageable and are effective. So there are several assembly points, 4 to be specific, and these are marked by signposts. So when you enter KAHS, you will see these signposts. So in open areas, for example, in the parking lots, there are assembly points number 1 and 2. And in other areas also, once you get to KAHS, you will see there's the assembly points. In places around KAHS, we have pasted the evacuation route specifically in each floor. So there are a person responsible to monitor this, and I think it's better for you when you reach KAHS, you can look at these maps and layouts to see where is the route to evacuate when you are on that particular floor. So if you go near to the lift, you may see this planned route. Okay, in case of there are incidents that occurs in KAHS or there are near-miss incidents, meaning that potential incidents that could occur but did not occur, so what are the things that you should do? So here we would want to have your cooperation to report on any potential incidents or incidents that occurred. So a notification includes on events or accidents, near miss, unsafe act, and unsafe conditions. So accidents are unplanned events where it can cause injury or to the people or damage to properties. Near miss means those events that did not result in injury but can be potential to do so. Unsafe acts are performance or task of activities that is conducted in a manner that can threaten or the health or safety of a worker. An unsafe condition are a situation that is not directly caused by that action but has the potential to lead to incidents or injury. I'll show you this particular diagram which can somehow give you the meaning of these four conditions. So if you can see that unsafe condition, for example here there is this tool on top of a person working downstairs. So this particular tool creates an unsafe working condition. So in these cases, you can report to the SLO or Safety Liaison Officer, Brother Azrael. Unsafe act is where that person is really beneath that particular tool and accidents have not happened, but this is an unsafe act and this needs to be reported. Near miss is, for example, when a person crosses that particular tool and then he kicked it off and it nearly knocked on the head of that particular person working downstairs. But Alhamdulillah, nothing happened. So this is a near miss, needs to be reported. An accident obviously is something that everyone knows needs to be reported. So all these four aspects of incidents needs to be reported to the SLO.